Hello.
I'm just checking that we're on first before we start to say hello. Sorry for that awkward silence, everyone. If you are there.
Now.
Are we
It's saying
live?
live
Yeah,
now.
we're live. There was just that delay.
Oh, we didn't see you there. No,
Oh!
No, it's going through an ad.
But some people can still see us, especially YouTube.
Hello.
Hey, YouTube. So, as you all know, hello, my name is Brina. I'm playing Seline today.
Hello, I'm Laura. I'm playing Beatrice today.
Hi, I'm Judith, and I'm playing Ava.
And I'm Joe, and I'm playing everyone else. And here is the rundown of last game. Our heroes, adventurers, had decided to go through a small cave upon hearing that the Tryst, a jar with a undead head inside it.
It's undead.
I think it might be undead. It looks.
It's
someone
alive?
someone said it may look undead, so it's a pretty horrible thing. And
It's even worse than I thought.
we realized that Judith's character had gained some memories back, and remembered that the jar was maybe still in this cave. So their curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to enter the cave and kill many a bugbear, many a goblin, and came across a crotchety old goblin woman who cast a fireball at them and was tending to a mushroom farm of sorts.
Forgetfulness.
Yeah, it was. And all these mushrooms give off spores that made everyone's memories disappear.
Not me.
Poor
Not me.
Freddy's character, he lost his memories for a while. But then they realized that you need spearmint. Was it spearmint?
Yes.
it was.
Mint
Yeah,
of
all
the
you need-
spear.
Yes, that's right. You needed spearmint, and you would have gained your memories back. Upon looking through her, drawers and many artifacts of weirdness, they come across a bit of spearmint and gain their memories back and continue on fighting a few goblins, and then coming across this cave that we see now. So with echoes and sounds, they also see across the way their old friend Ulna, tied up in chains and looking unconscious, maybe dead, and we left it there. So
Yeah.
we're back.
And as our viewers may not know who Ulna is per se. Basically, she started the campaign with us, and then her human player character in this realm had stuff to do, so she's coming back after the semester of university. Whether or not her character survives is a different story.
a bit of behind the scenes for you guys, right? I actually messaged Kim, who plays Ulna,
Ooh.
to see if she could have a special guest appearance today. I was going to surprise Brina, but she was very busy today, so
That would have made me very happy, and
That
would
would
have
have
made
been
Freddy
great.
very upset with the layout.
But unfortunately, she is busy studying, or should I say, fortunately, she is studying, and not wasting her life on this stuff. But here we are. So, what is everyone going to do? Wait, first, Freddy's not available today.
Yes, addressing the elephant in the room.
What
The lack of
happens
a warlock.
to Potluck? I mean, most of it is I'm Potluck and Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
There's that armor thing. Armor of Agathis.
Mm-hmm.
Also very
Oh,
important.
yeah.
There's also when we throw him into conversational practices because we don't know how to deal with them.
We're socially awkward, who will let the most socially awkward one walk in.
Yes,
That is
because then we all
absolutely
look really good.
Ah, right, I see. Yes, it's social defense. I think maybe the effects of the mushrooms and the spearmint mixing together in his brain has left him a little bit numb in the brain, and he's a little bit cross-eyed and unfocused, and he feels like Eldritch blasting his toe for some weird reason. And I think you guys feel like compelled to care enough to quickly, commit yourselves to say, "Oh, we better stop this craziness," because he's just going to give our way a position or something. And he's starting to yell things too.
Ooh.
He's
Oh.
like,
I mean-
Potluck, and I'm looking for my brother." And you're like, "Whoa, okay, he's gone. He's got something."
I knocked him out.
so quick to that. Did you see? You were just like, I'm pop, and Beatrice was like, I punch. Like, you physically moved. You were like, nah.
There's a freaking dragon somewhere in here, and it's a giant hole in the roof. Where else is dragon to be? I don't want a dragon.
You're like, shush! Quiet!
Oh,
Okay.
one punch.
Well, I reckon that's enough to knock him unconscious. And
Unarmed strike,
he
yeah.
starts dreaming. You can hear him whispering things like, oh, Astrazo. And he's sleeping.
Grung war criminal.
Criminal, yeah, that's right.
My brother.
As long as he's not dreaming of large women.
Well, he could be.
We don't know what his brother looks like. Our characters have no idea.
Who knows?
I'm going to take him out of the cave
Oh,
and leave
okay.
my stealthy companions to be stealthy while I...
All right. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
just one moment. Just one moment. You guys can see the whole map here, if I remember from last game, right?
Yes.
Are you guys on this map? Yeah, okay, cool. So, as you can see, can you guys see lots of vines everywhere
Yes.
hanging down?
Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
okay, cool.
In here.
Well,
in here.
Carver sees a lot of vines, and it lights up from the lava that's been flowing down the side of the stairs there.
Uh-huh. Oh,
And she has thoughts. She has thoughts.
thoughts. Yeah, here.
Thoughts.
Click, click, click. Oh,
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
I now know why the jar wasn't in the chest. It's somewhere in here.
Grr.
And
Because you're a bear.
I'm still a bear. I was waiting for that moment.
Judith, check your messages. Remember, we chatted this morning.
yes.
Yes, remember I told you your memories?
Yes. There's a little niche somewhere.
It's working perfectly. These
So,
spells work perfectly on you, Judith. I'm just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'll let you know. The start of the cave where you
Yes.
guys entered, that's where the little crevice is that you remember.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Because you were on your way out and you were losing your memories and
See,
you were
I
holding the
didn't
jar.
Yes,
And you're crawling out and you're sort of fighting goblins on the way out. And you can remember the elves in front of you. It's just a haze. The elves in front of you were slicing and shooting arrows and stuff. And you're gripping onto this jar. And then all of a sudden your friends are out of the situation. You've got swords pointed at your throat. And so you quickly dispatch the goblin. And then feeling dizzy and, really weird.
find the closest place
Find a little
jump in there.
hidey spot and then crawl out. And then all you remember is a blur and mist outside in the forest, and you can't remember the rest.
Yeah, well, see, the problem I have is this is the way I came in. The way we came in was the way I left. So that's why none of this made any sense to me. Why my memories were all over the place, because this is where it all started for me. Well, not all
You
started.
climbed in. Judith climbed in. She would have probably explained. Carver would have explained that she climbed in from down there. Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yes.
Yeah, so she would have climbed sort of. You can't see the whole picture. I should get a better map, but there's a sunlight that pops, that streams out. Did I put a picture? Wait, did I put a picture?
I don't know.
No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah.
Sun.
So there is sunlight. Well, not much because it's a very misty forest, but
And it's
it's
also
outside.
Let me
Very deep.
redo that little circle there. Yeah. Sun.
What should we do?
it's a very deep hole, and so what sunlight is getting in is getting diffused as it comes closer and closer to the ground.
I really
Is
need
it
you guys to
freakishly
see this.
hot? Because there's like lava everywhere. Is it really warm in here?
Yeah, it's very moist.
Is
It
it?
allows a lot of vines and mushrooms and moss and stuff like that to grow. Yeah.
I'm starting to smell beautiful, by the way. This is the time you want to be encased in metal.
Yeah.
Lobster being steamed.
Wait, when's the last time you visited the bathhouse? Actually, Miss Shiny Armor.
In town, I availed myself of the Alderman's facilities, obviously.
Of course, obviously.
So what you're
Once.
telling us is you're starting to develop.
I don't know. You're a bear.
All
You're a
right.
bear, and you're going to get moldy
a
fur.
girl.
Hey, it's not my fault.
And basically, it's warm. I hadn't noticed.
So upon that memory, Carver's like pointing out, oh, hang on.
So
We're gonna go back. We've got to go back.
But our friend is there.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah.
If I tell you, so like the area, I'll describe it. I can see it in my mind. It's very close to the entrance. On the left-hand side, there's a little sort of like niche-y sort of area. It's black when you look into it, but if you put your hand in far enough, you'll feel the jar, and get you to pick it up on your way out.
Okay. I'll grab the.
Well, she tries to explain. She tries to explain where it is. So maybe roll
Intelligence or
performance. No, persuasion. I don't know what that would be.
You could roll insight on Beatrice. Like Beatrice can roll insight to like gather that.
Come on, see if you can gather the information, Beatrice.
That's just D20.
Insight roll.
It's insight.
Wisdom.
Yeah, D20.
Yeah. Oh, right, wisdom.
Nice.
Wisdom. Wisdom's
Okay,
plus 1 anyway, so that's what I got.
Okay, so how do I stream this? I'll just put it on. Can I put it on Discord? Will it go through for everyone to see? Or
I can still
As long as
put
you
it
guys see
on. Where are you doing the thing?
I'll just do it on.
There we go. Welcome to the layout.
Can you see that?
Yep.
So, can you
I
actually
love
see
the
the-
Minecraft.
Yeah, I love it. I love what Minecraft is. So that's where you guys fought the hobgoblins.
Yeah.
That's the trap that got set off. And this
Hey,
is when
Candy,
you
we
walk in. So you can see the sunlight out
Wow.
there. And so the dragon,
Quickly
I guess,
just-
let's just fly around. And that way you get a bit of a 3D view of what's going on. So here, this is where the dragon would probably fly out. He'd probably fly out here. And this is where Carver would have snuck in. She would have snuck down here. And you guys are up top here. This is where the water was crashed. This is where the water was falling. So is this making sense now? It was a bit hard with a top-down view, but here. And this is, of course, that's where Ulna is, over there. You can see it right up over there. There she is.
Oh, cool!
Tied up with chains. And so you guys are there. Now you've got a 3D view.
Yep.
That's awesome.
There you go. Share screen. How do I stop streaming? There we go. Okay. That's much better. All right, so what'd you get anyway?
That's so cool.
18? Oh, nice. Yeah, you get it. You're like, yeah, I think I even remember that crevice for some reason because Brina was sort of right next to it. You're
I
like,
was
remember
the wall.
she was hiding. Remember when she was hiding? Yeah, you're like, that's exactly where.
You're telling me I was like 30 centimeters away from the jar?
Yeah, you were.
It was whispering to you.
I'm sorry.
I mean, grr!
They had to come back to her slowly. It's just the way the brain works. It just takes time to heal.
It's
You
all
can't-
puzzle pieces. And each
Yeah,
little
don't
bit goes
OD
different.
on spearmint, man. It's not a good thing.
No.
In our realm, it's just, like a mint. In this realm, it's something different.
It affects your brain chemistry. We don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't want to. Okay, so
Okay,
Seline,
brain
what's your actions going to be?
First of all, I should probably speak English, so not a bear.
Right on.
Why is it so sweaty?
They're over here.
That's all the lava and the steam and all that sort of stuff. That's why it's so sweaty.
Right.
Yeah, it's very humid.
According
Very
to you.
humid.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan? I'm very overwhelmed by seeing my friend very, very minusculely chained up very far away. But I am aware that this place is molten hot, boiling lava, and possibility of a goddamn dragon. So, I'm trying to be rational about this.
Okay,
What do we get in?
please don't make me want to slap you.
I'm trying to hold it
It's
in,
very
I really
simple. I've explained to so our paladin and our warlock are going to head back out to the entrance of the cave that we came in. On the way, they're going to pick something up. You and I are going to see if your friend, Ulna, was it?
Yes.
If she's still alive.
Yes.
So we need you to, now that you've done your bear form, we need you into something a little more able to move along the walls, because I can climb. I don't know about your... Oh, that spider climb thing.
I still technically... Oh no, he's passed out.
Out, yeah.
Damn it.
I'm like pot.
I mean, I could turn into the holy spider.
That
The
would
mistress,
work,
one-of-a-kind beast.
because you'll be small.
Yeah.
I will. I can stay and keep an eye out to make sure that hopefully nothing goes wrong, or at least warn you if the dragon comes.
Okay.
We need you to go and check to see whether or not your friend is still alive.
All right. Maybe just like whistle really loudly. And then run away.
Oh,
Oh yeah, but I'm sure I'll get it, quote unquote.
there'll be a signal if the dragon returns. But if you
Okay.
can go as quickly as possible, I can put myself into hiding and keep an eye out.
So to start with, I'm gonna roll perception to like hear if I can hear a dragon coming.
Have I got
I'm gonna
sound
leave.
returns? No. Can you hear like any music playing on your
No.
end?
No,
Okay.
But I never can because I turn it off.
that's
Okay.
scary. I asked, "Do I hear a dragon?" And you say, "Can you hear sounds?" By the way.
Yeah, that's right. On
Well, I'd rather
perception,
hear the dragon than not hear the dragon.
yeah, you cannot see it or nor hear a dragon.
All right.
But you figure that this gold area here, this plateau, is where he likes to sit down and count his money or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that little bit right down the bottom.
and love himself or whatever he does. Yeah.
So to start
Is it actually
off,
gold?
Eh,
So
So-
what was that, Laura?
Is that actually gold? I thought it
like
was
money
lava.
gold.
It could be.
Oh.
It could have been melted into a huge platform for it.
You'd have to get closer to
Yeah.
inspect it.
Oh, maybe that's what I could be doing while you're up there.
But I don't think that just screams trap or you're gonna die. As much as I really just want to pick up a giant ass blade of gold and walk out. All the more important. So
I think it whispers trap.
yeah. I, in my form, without turning into a spider yet, begin running around.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then when I get to the wall, I'm going to turn into a spider and crawl along it.
Okay, that's easy enough. Yeah. So I showed you guys the 3D pics, and you know that you can
Yeah.
sort of climb around, and you're at this cave mouth entrance, which is above you, sort of like by the time you reach there. So you're pretty much free to roam. Once you're in spider form,
Run.
no one's going to notice a small spider. I mean,
No.
basically, it's quiet, it's humid. You can just hear echoes of the bubbling lava falling down the stairs, and you can hear a couple of goblins and kobolds somewhere echoing in the area, but not that you can see them or visualize them. So you pretty much got free reign. Yeah. Whilst she's climbing across, you did say you were going to head off, or are you going to end up just waiting?
No,
I
I'm
think
going to
that's
head
good.
off because
You are going to head off?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Splitting the party.
splitting the party because potluck.
Excellent, excellent. So
is-
just before you leave, I'm just going to change something. All the vines in the area. Let me see if I got this right. Come on.
Set on fire, you all die. The end.
Oh, we ended with a TPK.
All the vines disappear.
Ugh.
Did that work? That worked.
Yes.
That works.
It looks cool. All right, yes. And and hang on. How
What's
do I do
that?
this?
Become a dragon.
What's this? vines. Ooh.
All the vines turn into this giant,
Oh.
weird, beastly thing here. If I can select it. Yep. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
can see it. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Massive.
that's a massive, giant, shambling mound that all the vines in the area, and it's not just a normal shambling mound, I guess. It's mutated, and it has mushroom and fungus all over it as well.
Okay.
And
So we can't touch it or we'll go to forget while we're there.
maybe. And it just starts, it can sense movement in the room, so it starts
Fuck.
investigating the area as it moves around the place.
Freaking.
I'm actually going to then, if that's the case, you guys have moved off. I'm going to shoot at it. Shoot at the stairs or something like that to make a
movement.
have the arrow, distraction. The arrow bouncing or something like that. But it's going to be over here somewhere. I'm going to. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to do a.
I said,
I'm going to shoot.
Okay, yep, that's fine. You don't need to roll for that.
Yeah.
As long as you get range.
Yeah. What's my range?
I think
I don't know.
if it's a
Yeah,
long bow, it goes up to 200 or something.
Right. Yeah.
And since you're not trying to hit anything in particular.
Range 150 or
Oh,
600.
okay.
Okay, 150, cool.
Yep.
So yeah, that's fine.
It's going to be somewhere around here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry,
the
you
arrow does
can
play.
hit up to 600, but you have absolutely no goddamn control where it's going.
Yeah. But what I want to do is to try and keep it moving away from, so that you can get to what you need to do, and then get back and we get out of here. Because I don't have, other than trying to get it to crawl over the magma.
That could work.
Magma.
I mean, but it senses movement, so it can sense the magma flowing.
Yeah.
So, Laura, you've grabbed Potluck, is this right? You're actually lifting him up like that. Is this? Yep, okay.
This is correct, yes.
I'm going to delete Potluck and Beatrice, and now I'm going to pop these onto this next map. And you would eventually arrive at the start, at the outside here area. Okay, right, so let me put you here.
I've zoomed out so far to see the other map.
Can all you guys see that?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so Carla and Celine's not there. I don't know where the picture went. Shit. Oh, I had it highlighted.
Language.
Sorry. And Beatrice and Potluck is there. And Lou and Elderman is there. Now, on the way, you pick up the jar. You pick up a dusty old jar, which is probably around about...
Jar big?
yay big,
Jar
which is
big.
about 60 centimeters big.
Jar big.
Enough to hold a mind flayer's head inside.
It's a mind flare?
Yeah, it's a mind flayer's head. It's an illithid head inside a jar.
I don't know that. I'm happy not knowing
I
that.
feel like that's
I'm
a bad
not sure
idea.
I'm not sure if your characters know about it, but I mean, out of character, I'll just let you know so you can sort of visualize it as well.
I'm just hoping it's really dusty so I can't see the head because I really don't want to carry around a head.
Oh no, you can see it. It sometimes looks alive, like its eyes
You hand it to
dart
Potluck.
to the left and right. It actually darts left and right.
Yeah,
And
that's
you recognize this smell too around the cork lid, even though it's sort of been stripped down with a bit of metal and stuff. You can tell that it's wafting off a smell of like healing potion. You recognize it, so it's been sort of soaked in healing potion as well. So let me just
Oh
read
no.
it out.
Me as
Brian.
a DM is freaking out. I've read
Me as
so
a
much
player
about
freaking out.
monsters.
I don't know anything about mind flayers, but I know that they're bad. All I need
Yes.
Okay, so let me just.
I agree.
someone's bothering to save the head in a vat of healing potion.
And
The
Brian.
alderman is not getting this because the alderman will do something stupid.
So it's been basically magically sealed in this glass jar, and with the healing properties and other chemicals to help preserve the mind flayer's powers of extract brain is inside the jar. I'm telling you, out of character / in character. If you know about this stuff, if your character knows about it, that's okay. If you don't, just don't metagame it. It's cool. Once attuned to this magical item, the extract brain powers can be activated onto any target except for one necromancer named Luke Trist. Once the user kills the target, he or she places the jar upon the head of the dead and extracts the equivalent of 666 XP, sucking the last of the target's memories and experience. Not sure if you know that in character. I don't think you would, but I imagine that as soon as Potluck sort of wakes up out of his thingamabop and rolls critical arcanas, he would sort of start figuring stuff out. So there's the explanation.
I assume I can't use religion to find out, because I assume it's not a religious thing unless someone's worshipped it. Unless
the three sisters have actually had dealings with illithids as a race, or like one of them before. I don't know.
Probably not.
Maybe
I would assume not.
Yeah, I mean, you're only a low level, right? So I'm not sure if you had that training yet. Yeah, you haven't gone past the black door of information.
No, very true.
So the alderman's there, and he turns around, he looks at you, and he's like, "Oh, I've just been reading," and he's just reading some book. And Lou is actually really friendly now. Like, it's almost like a pet dog. Like, he's. I don't know how the alderman does it. He's got a good charisma or something. Just keeps rubbing his belly, and and Lou is just like, he's loving it. He's loving it. And he's surprised to see you, and he goes, "Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened to the wizard?" He's talking to Potluck.
Yeah, there's some weird mushrooms in there, and may have punched him, maybe. So we're just gonna have a bit of a rest here and wait for the others.
Oh,
so go back to your book. We're fine.
There's some weird mushrooms and may have punched him.
Allegedly.
It's like a side dish.
That's one of the strangest sentences I've ever heard. Goes
back to your book. It's fine. I assume the guards are playing cards there. I set up Potluck, on a camp roll.
There's no guards. He didn't have guards.
Oh, he had one guard.
One.
Oh, did he? One
survived. He's playing solitaire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's playing solitaire.
Yeah, so then we start. We can play something, and Potluck, I'll wrap him up, and on a bedroll, and he can cuddle the mind flayer head. Because I want to hide it from the alderman, because he'll poke it, and that would be bad.
Yeah, he's a curious sort. You're absolutely right. You don't need to roll insight for that.
Also, can we not tell Freddy? So when he wakes up next session, he can wake up with a mind flayer facing him.
If he watches the stream or the YouTube video, he'll know.
He will know.
But if he doesn't spoil it, you can text him and say, "Hey, don't watch. This is going to be a surprise."
Don't watch.
It's a surprise.
The arrow that carve a shot through the very stinky wind. It makes a clanging noise against the rocks over here. And this giant shambling beast of a thing has huge tentacles that reach out pretty far and start stretching out and starts feeling around for it and looking for where that's coming from. I haven't got any animation for it, so I'll just
That's okay.
Draw.
Yep.
Green. But that's what happens. What do you guys want to do? Oh, yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I was going to do. Thank you.
I'm on it.
Yeah. Green is on it.
Keep moving.
Hey,
I'd like to say that, but I'm not going to.
Okay, so the spider, I imagine, would have reached across to around about there.
Well, if you say so, I'll run.
You're only a wee little spider.
Yeah,
no one's going to notice you. And the shambling mound is very curious on any sound. Do you continue making your distractions? Because I don't think it's going to hear a spider.
No. Okay. Now, if it's doing that, that's fine. It's like it's searching away from her.
It is.
So,
I would say you've been successful with the arrow. Yeah. With the one shot, it's enough to keep it occupied and curious in that area. So yeah, that's really cool. Which gives Brina enough time in spider form to go and check out what's going on over here. I'm just going to make you a larger icon here, Brina, because we're zoomed in here. So essentially, you should be sort of like.
I mean, but
Brina,
I'm also a spider.
In our form, you should be around about that size up here, if that makes sense, because we're zoomed in here.
Ah, yes, because size difference. That's very far down. Alright. I'm drawing on myself. I want to approach.
Okay. So
and
you're. Yep.
examine what this is, because I don't. Purple isn't native to dungeon, right?
No. We haven't spent much time in dungeons, but I mean, as a druid, mostly outside.
Purple don't
But
seem native.
it is twinkling. In what do you call it? It's marble. It's a marbly effect which glows as well. So it's some kind of strange rock, having some kind of powers. You don't know. Do you have magic sight or anything like that, or detect magic?
I would have if I took a long rest. Looking back into last week's Freddy that told me not to take a long rest. However, looking back into last week's Freddy, I can roll Arcana, and that can tell me basic knowledge on it.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to get 17 or above. Oh, I think you got it. Yay.
Panic.
All right. You remember studying about this. This is Astral Rock. And Astral Rock is the powers of the gods, so they claim, as being reflected inside the veins of the rock. So it's rumored to absorb the powers of gods and things like that. But that's all rumors. I think essentially it's just a mineral rock which has a glowy effect. Probably is used in some ingredients, maybe for potions and other magical trinkets. But other than that, it might be worth something. But I don't think it would have any effect unless magical has been imbued into it right now.
I go up to it and I touch it.
Ah, you touch it, do you?
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let me just read my pretend notes here and just be paranoid, because I really don't have nothing. Because nothing really happens. You're good. No,
Ooh, I wipe my brow with all 4 of my legs on this side.
All right. Your exoskeleton is safe, as well as your innards, and then you come across Ulna, and she is barely awake, and she looks really hungry, bony. She's probably been here for maybe 5 days without eating, maybe more. And she sort of is aware that there's a spider around, and just sort of lifts her head up, eyes up for a moment, and looks, and she has that look of despair, like, I don't even care if a spider bites me right now, whatever, and puts her head back down.
Shit.
The chains are pretty heavily, the shackles are strong.
Will I be able to get out? Wait a minute. I can get out of this. Hear me out.
Oh, okay.
Give me a hot second. I don't mean to roll whatever I've rolled, if I've rolled something.
Oh, good.
So, do I have a singular 3rd level spell left? I do. I have 1. I turn back into me, and I hand her all of my rations. I cast...
She can't use her hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's.
Do you feed it to her?
Maybe.
If it looks like the shambling mold has noticed her, I'll fire off another arrow.
Yeah, I was going to say, because as soon as there's any movement in those chains, there's going to be sound.
Mm-hmm.
However, is it used to Ulna being there?
Maybe.
Because if it knows Ulna's there and has already... she's been here for 5 days. Surely she's tried to struggle.
I could suggest jumping down and asking it.
No.
It is
a mouth.
You're a druid.
Hey, she can speak to mushrooms.
I can talk to animals.
She's one with nature.
However, I only have 1 3rd level spell slot left.
Okay. What are you going to cast?
I'm going to feed Ulna some of my rations. I trust Carver is going to go off in some form, and I don't want Ulna to die.
Of course not.
While feeding her, I want to check her without talking. So using medicine to check her state.
Okay, good call.
22.
She's beyond starvation at the moment, where she's lost appetite. So, even though she probably needs food, like emergency, she's not taking to it. She critically needs it, but she's not taking to it because it's beyond. She's gone beyond that, and she's pretty frail. And
Can I break the chains?
Her eyes look so dark.
I know we shouldn't stay in here very long, but Ulna's gonna die.
You break the chains?
How are you breaking the chains?
Oh, but God, I don't bloody know. I don't even
get
have...
ruled by your emotions. Careful.
I'm trying. I don't even have, lock picks. Damn.
No, if only you had a rogue that could climb and get across there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But you don't know about any of this.
No.
So now we're gonna have to swap. I'm gonna have to be the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
How long do the tentacles look? Because obviously it's reached out as far as it, can. Can I visually measure how long its tentacles can reach?
Yeah, I'm semi-reading as well at the same time. So, it looks like you can reach around 120 feet.
Shit.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty huge. If I was to calculate from where you guys are in my fancy dancy 3D picture, let's see. 1, 2,
All right. I think I got this.
7, 8.
Shit,
I don't have this.
What was the third level spell that you
About
were
22 blocks. 22. I'm just going to calculate this. What was my calculator? 20. Oh, there it is. 22. What's each square again? Did you say it was 5 feet? Aren't they?
Yeah.
What are the squares in D&D? 5 feet?
Yeah, 5 feet. 5.
Yeah, it can reach you. Yeah. So from where you are down, from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, from the plateau there all the way down to the ground down there, sort of at a bit of an angle. I counted. That's 110 down.
Ooh.
It can reach roughly about 120, so it couldn't reach there, but if it moved, it would. So yeah, it's pretty much got its vines everywhere, almost everywhere. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
mm-hmm.
they were all around, sort of thing. So yeah.
You also notice there's a chest there as well. Now that the vine's gone. Just a rubbing temptation.
Of course.
Be a
yeah.
real bastard that I am.
All right. I have 2 plans.
Mm.
But I think the only thing I can do right now in order not to kill everyone here is to somehow get Ulna to eat something and then we leave.
Not eat, drink.
Drink?
Healing potion.
Right, okay. Healing potion maybe, yeah.
I mean, I can use Cure Wounds on her, but that's not going to make her, not starving.
We won't free her
Good
from her
theory.
chains.
It can't hurt, and she's probably got a slow degrade of hit points because she's starving. At least that will give her some time to degrade, more time to degrade, so we can come back.
Oof.
Don't suppose you got any good berry on you?
No.
Oh.
Although that was another option for a spell I could have could have took.
Took.
Cooking?
Alright, I'm gonna use my first level spell slot to cure wounds her, and now I have no first level spell slots left.
Right, okay. Does that mean you're out of spells?
Of first level, yes. I now have only 1 second level and 1 third level left.
Okay. So you'd cast it now?
Yes, I cast cure wounds.
So what's the healing? 2d6 or something?
It's 1d8 plus 4.
All right, roll that. If you can, please.
7.
So So that's what, 12? Is that right?
No, it's 7 altogether. That's. I don't know why it
12.
rolls twice.
Oh, sorry. So 11. Is that right? All up? Healing?
7. 7.
Oh, it actually does everything. Okay, sorry. Right. Okay, right. Yeah, okay, so you cast a spell and you get a tingle over her. Can you roll perception for me?
I'm gonna die.
With what do you call it? Disadvantage. So
Shit. 23?
You see everything.
24 and a 23.
Damn,
Oh.
you're on fire.
I am? Oh
No, you're not on fire. No, they're really good rolls. Your dice are on fire.
Yeah.
No. Okay, sorry. No, you notice her eyes don't look right. She looks weird when you cast that spell on her. Her eyes look like something's changed in her. Something weird is going on with her, and she's probably been here either way too long or something's happening to her. Maybe she's... I don't know, you can't really figure it out, but you can tell her eyes are just sort of like... look different. That's all I can say right now. They just look weird, and they look different. Your instincts tell you, like, whoa, that's not Ulna's eyes. Like, you've been friends forever, but yeah, something wrong. But she does wake up a little bit, and that's how you notice. And when she sort of blinks a little bit, she just looks at you, and she has this really sad, depressing voice, and she just goes, Seline? She's curious, is that you?
Is that...
Seline.
I stay quiet.
Okay.
After saying is that, I freak out and turn around, making sure that the beast hasn't noticed me.
Let's roll for it.
I am too panicked for this situation.
14. It's curious. It has spun around.
Okay.
I don't know how you know it's spun around. It's a big shambling mound.
The tentacles.
But it has.
That means firing another.
Close
noticing. Yeah, so like, what's going on over there? It's curious. Hasn't stretched out its tentacles.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit. Apologize for all my swearing. I'm just in a lot of panic.
I'll be shooting another arrow.
Yeah, like you said you were going to, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
basically around here.
Okay, cool. No worries. You know what? I might get you to just roll normal shot.
Okay.
Just as a guide for the game to see whether... And I will roll on top of it as well.
Oh, God.
Pretty
Okay.
shitty shot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Versus...
Oh, I'm not trying to really hit anything. Unless it...
That's
rolls.
okay. And it rolled a 4. Yeah, that beats it's more interested in what's going on over here. It was only a brief whisper that Ulna gave anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, go Seline, what's happening now?
So this the soul doesn't seem very Ulna-like, but they have the memories of Ulna. Is Ulna eating now that I offer Ulna food?
Yeah, she's taking now.
Okay.
Yeah, she's taking now. She's like, as soon as the food goes up to her lips, she just, ravishly moves her head in like a wild dog eating. Just.
Okay, once she has eaten the rations, I have to leave.
Okay, she's eaten them. I don't know what rations do, but I mean, just another D6 will do in healing, and then you want to get out of there?
So I step out, and I summon my 3rd level spell and create 2 giant eagles. One of which I sit on, because they can carry me. They're a large creature.
Okay.
And I use the other one as a distraction as I fly over the reach of the tentacles down to Carver.
Oh, that's very clever.
Thank you. I was very panicked thinking of it. I was like, I've only got third level spell left. Do I use it to create multiple birds that just distract this thing? Do I use it to talk to this thing? Do I use it to get away? Or hell, I could moonbeam. This could be a shapeshifter for all we know. It turns back into a flower. Like,
Yeah, we need a
Control.
lot of fire to take this thing out.
Controlled by Brina, these two.
yeah.
I'm just going to set this one as well. Controlled by Brina.
Very small in comparison. I am big.
Yeah. It's a bit out of proportion up there.
Yeah,
I was going to make it a separate map, and I went, nah, screw it.
it's alright.
It's all right. It's all good. All right, so you jump on the bird.
Yeah, and I fly higher.
Okay.
So, like, I fly more, like, towards the roof. Because as
Okay.
soon as I make noise, this thing is going to freak out, right? So I'm going to make it think that this was the noise. Or at the very least, it will go for the lower down one, if any.
How are you going to stop your eagles, doing the classic,
What?
the noises that it does?
Oh, I
Its
can't. That's
claws.
why I have two.
Claws or whatever. One's the distraction? Okay,
Yes. And I think they have to... I can cast them within 60 feet. I don't know if they have to stay within 60 feet. But if that's the case, it's kind of just going to be like... and then there's another one. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, ooh,
So
look at the pretty bunny!
Well, the lower one's the snack, right?
Yeah, the lower one is the distraction, if you will.
The snaction.
But look, we don't have Freddy here. I have to be the one to make the stupid jokes.
In
Uh-oh.
honor of Freddy, here comes a stupid joke. Okay, I have to make my attack. You're passing its duvet, and you can't control. Can you control its
Yeah, I can
crying
tell.
out?
I can tell they do. Wait, let me read. Let me read real quick.
am I rolling
They
for
are
here?
spirit fae that takes the form of beasts, so it doesn't mean that they have beastly actions, right?
Oh, okay, right.
They're friendly to me and my companions. They obey any verbal commands you issue them. No action required. If you don't issue them commands, they defend themselves, but otherwise take no actions.
Okay, and you've definitely told them to be quiet. I'm guessing then.
Yes, I whisper. Be quiet.
All right. What's this? Do they have stealth?
They have dex. So
Alright,
in a way,
that-
yes.
Okay,
So
let's
you would have to
make the dex check then. Let's
Alright.
do the stealthy.
So
Let's use
this
that.
is the decoy. So that's 16, and this is my one,
Okay.
which is
Oh, perfect.
20.
Okay. All right, and now let me roll.
A little bit of panic in my life. Hey!
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good enough for me. I only need to roll once. That'll get you across to sort of like there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah. That's gonna take one round. No, that'll
Yeah. Oh,
take two.
two.
They fly 80 feet. So if they dash fly, they probably wouldn't because they're sneaking. So they fly 80 feet, essentially. per turn.
And carrying you, so.
I mean, that doesn't impact their feet unless I'm real heavy.
All right. I'll do another perception test because that'll be fair, but I'll give him disadvantage. That's
Could get 24, 23.
don't will that happen. What did I get? 7 and
19.
So he takes 7. Okay, so he's still interested in the arrow. Phew. Okay, you're lucky. You're lucky. You don't want to be caught by one of these things. I'm telling you now. You arrive right next to. Well, let me shrink you back down to normal size.
Yeah.
Somehow. Wait, that's right. There you are. And then comes your eagles, and you finally arrive next to Carver. Meanwhile, is Laura just what's your character doing? What's Beatrice doing?
Hanging
Just sitting
out,
there with
playing cards with the poor guard that survived and is, questioning his choice of career, and
You should.
I'm suggesting he.
Having
You
a
might
long
need to
rest.
roll. You might need to roll Constitution for me again. I want to see how long-winded the spiel of the three sisters goes this time.
You sit down and he's like, oh no. And you're like, so the three sisters. 20!
It goes for a long time, and it's
You've
very
made people
convincing.
fall asleep, but you've never made them unconscious. There's a first time for everything. Well
Can I roll
done.
persuasion
So much
as well?
so.
Because obviously it's a very good speech.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. He's looking over at the alderman, going, oh, "I really got to get to Pinebay now."
He's on 24 persuasion. My God, every bit of that speech was on point.
Oh my
amazing.
god, I'm getting through that black door, man. I'm going to the mysteries. I tell
I
you.
think you are. He is definitely
A convert?
definitely going to become a recruit. Yeah, he's a convert. Yeah,
He is now a cleric in the training.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Any kind of card game or book he had is just totally unimportant. He's just. So, do you have any manuscripts on the Three Sisters? And tell me more. And you're like, whoa.
Plot twist, he's
I
now
usually fall
annoying.
asleep.
This has never happened.
And he's very interested, and he starts. In fact, he starts drawing pictures of the Three Sisters and trying to remember hymns, and he's nuts. You've made him crazy,
Great.
almost as crazy as you.
All right. Nice.
Okay, so back to
Right.
you used to crazy people.
Yep.
I want to be really cool, and as I fly my eagle, I'm going to say, "Get on," and point to the other eagle.
What?
Well, you know, if you want, it can just come along and pick me up by its shoulders. I'm fine with that.
Right. Instead, I just say, "Grab it," and the eagle goes, and then we fly. I just want to get out of the situation as fast as possible.
Well, then there's up and out towards here. That's where
Yeah.
the dragon flies in and out. You want to go there?
Yeah,
we
sure.
And you're out. I'll class it that you're out. That's easy enough. Yeah.
Eh,
My God, Carver, can you like roll Constitution to see if you shit yourself?
if you
That
want
is
to.
so goddamn
Sure.
high.
Well,
So Ulna is still left behind, though, right?
Yes, because
Yeah.
like I feel like we have enough information to get her out, but I don't have enough spell slots to stop this thing from getting people that are getting her out.
You fly up outside into the misty area, into the misty air, and then you finally arrive where Beatrice and the alderman are. And I don't have your minis ready, if that's okay.
right.
All
I
right.
might have to. I think I have to take my dog for a week. Can we hold
Yeah.
for 2 seconds?
We can just
Okay.
talk.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
can do the dialogue part of this. So, like, my eagles fly down. You like hear maybe Carver. Carver, do you say
Ooh.
anything while you're being carried and you see Beatrice?
I'm. Beatrice. No, that would be me pointing up and going, the plane. That's for the. I'm sure you youngins wouldn't get that.
Nope.
Now, is it going to put me down gently, or do I need to do a dex roll to?
No, he puts you down gently.
Oh, okay.
Well, we arrive.
Yes. Did you get it?
Three sisters.
That's
Yes.
nice, Beatrice. Did you get it?
Yes.
Did you find it? You did. Right.
Yes.
And you haven't shown it to
Fine.
anyone.
Technically Potluck, but he's asleep, so I think it's
Okay. So now we've got to work out what we're going to do with this thing. Do we take it back to Lord of Zip and get some money for
No.
it?
No.
No. Well, I don't know what it does really. It's like, it's.
Seline, did you have a comment?
So, like, yeah, the jar, but our friend is tied up via chains, guarded by a swamp pack of noodles. I don't know what to do.
And there's that sparkly stuff.
Yes, and I mean, second to the life of our friend, but our friend, Ulna, like,
No,
woke
I mean,
up,
like-
right? But Ulna wasn't
Yes.
Ulna. Ulna was, like, possessed or something, and I don't think my minor cantrips and my first spell slots could do anything to her right now. I was barely able to get it to eat something.
Right.
What was the like purple thing? Like that's not.
Oh,
There's been no purple stuff.
No, that was just like it's like a very fancy type of ore. People use it to decorate stuff. So it's very expensive, but it could also like stop gods or something. So that's
So our friend is starving to death, chained up behind rocks that can stop gods.
That can sap power from gods. So maybe you shouldn't step in there, because 3 sisters.
Yes.
Just wondering
Well-
why they do that. Ulna doesn't have the power of a god. Is the god trying to get her? Is she now infected by a god? Can you be infected by a god? Surely not. That's worship and conversion, so that's not right.
Well,
But
you can.
I'm concerned.
If she could become a avatar of a god.
That would be
Possession.
cool, but bad.
Well, it
Depends on the
depends.
god.
Yeah, you know. Wouldn't you like to be speaking to Beatrice, wouldn't you like to become an avatar of the 3 sisters?
No, there's 3 of them. It's very confusing. We'd have to have 2 others me's.
You don't want to have 3 things going on in your brain.
I just don't know if they'd cope with one mortal
Body.
form.
Right.
That might be tough because they are so good.
Okay, so
So good.
I did end up feeding her, though. She's not going to starve to death immediately.
all
I
right, so
think
we
we
need to
need to
do a
sleep.
long rest, don't we?
We need to have a rest. We need to eat something ourselves. Self-care is important, even in these stressful times. Mostly in these stressful times.
Yes.
So yes, your jar has been found. It's not currently hurting anyone.
Right, because we
We'll
could
worry
possibly
about
do the thing
worry about
of plan going through head. After the long rest, if you can summon those eagles again,
Yes.
you and me fly over there. The eagle gets me down there. I unchain her. If need be, we put her on the eagle. You 2 fly out, and I'll make my way out, or I can climb up.
But there's no
and hopefully-
vines anymore. The vine monster.
Yeah, I know, but it's down the bottom. We could take something to use as distraction. Think of something.
I look at Potluck. No,
Potluck.
we can't. He's out.
But also the climbing involved the vines, and the vines are
Yeah.
now the creature, from what
Yes.
you said.
Yes. So it's
Yep.
a possibility after the long rest. If we went back to have a look, we'd probably find them back in vine form.
Yeah, but the moment you touch them, surely they'll become the thing.
Well, now that I know what I'm looking for, there's a possibility, well, especially if we fly in, that
At the moment you try and climb them up again, I'm not saying this is not a bad plan. This is not a bad plan, except for you escaping, because at the moment you won't.
I have
Yeah.
a separate plan that might kill me.
Yep.
But hear me out.
Okay.
I have 2 3rd-level spells, right, that I can expend. I sleep, my long rest, my sleep, my meditation. It takes 4 hours, but it takes you guys 8. So hear me out. After I regain my magical spell slotties, could fly myself in there, dodge, hopefully, the monster, get within 30 feet of it, cast my speak to plants.
don't you have to touch it?
Nope, just have to be within 30 feet.
Mhm.
Okay.
Try not to die in the process, or be grappled by it. And then talk to it. Get some info. Don't die. Come back. Rest. Regain my magical magics. But if I were to say roll a dice on this, the odds are not forever in the favor of me.
No. And also, we don't know what it will say. It might just say, yes, you look tasty with ketchup. It might not be something you could reason with.
That is true, and that is the other not for me part of this thing.
Yeah.
Do we have any bottles of oil or something like that? Do we have any bottles of oil?
We have lamps. So yes, we have oil.
Oh, lamps, yes.
Yeah, you could probably get oil.
So we could make sort of Molotov cocktails to throw it.
Oh,
Ooh.
another thing that I can do after a 4-hour rest, I can, cast identify magical item. Upon that little. Ugh.
The jar.
Did the eyes
jar.
just move?
Yeah, they did.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Oh,
I don't think someone
I did-
should get this. No one.
Ears into your soul.
that's
No.
so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I put the cloak back over it.
Thank you.
Potluck cuddles back into it. It's just like, this is going beyond the black door that I'm not allowed back behind, and I'm okay with that if that's the.
It's like, I
I'm
reckon
sorry.
that's uncomfortable. Try being a head in a jar.
Well, You did something to earn it, and yeah, I'll pay you for the jar if you want, because this is not going to someone who wants it. No one should want this. This is not something that's desirable. Ever.
Well, maybe.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I also have this other spell that I haven't used because I haven't needed to because we didn't have a cartographer. So I can do a second level spell called Pass Without a Trace. Should I prepare it? That adds an extra 10. That adds an extra good old sneaky bonus. No, still metagame sounding. It makes you stealthier.
Can you put it onto anyone?
Yes, it's like a veil of shadows appears and silence comes from you, so it doesn't make noise.
Cool. That's cool.
And as long as I'm concentrating, it can last up to an hour. Oh, but it is only on self. Shit, I can't cast it on people. Wait, no. Masking me and others. I had forgot about that part. It's written in this little book that I have and that I'm definitely reading.
All right. I suggest we take, at the moment, let's just do a long rest.
Yes.
We've got our guard out here. I keep an eye. He's been resting all this time. He can be on watch sort of thing.
Three sisters.
Sisters, exactly. You must protect this Paladin of the Three Sisters.
Of course.
However, what could really throw this entire plan in a knot would be if Potluck were to exist. Speaking of which, going out of game for a little bit here. Hey folks, this is Brina speaking. We will be ending short today, seeing as we are missing the potluck and we're approaching the big scene. So keep that in mind. So for now, I think the best call of action would be to have a long rest, and then midway through that long rest for them, I wake up and I cast the... Where is it? Sorry, I now need to find the spell.
Well, you guys can do the long rest at least. Get
Yeah.
that done.
Like,
So I think you go to... Is that where you go to Beyond 20 and you just click long rest and it takes care of everything?
Yep.
yeah,
Nice.
It does.
hopefully.
Hopefully.
And it even resets it into roll 20, which is nice, which it doesn't in the short rest. I had to change it.
Wait a minute. Take a long rest, confirm. Okay, back up to all hit points. I can now breathe fire. Yay!
Do I even have that spell? Where did I see it?
You're making things up now.
Maybe I am. I have no idea.
You forgot what campaign she was in.
I can detect magic. That's a thing.
Oh, that's cool.
No, that's put everything in a pile, and you do detect magic, and it things that are magical glow.
It gives you any object in the area bears magic you learn at School of Magic, if any. So I'll set that up, which is a first level spell, and I'll cast that on the thing, which tells us
Okay, I need to put some other things around it as well.
What?
Well,
She wants to see if they're magic.
magic.
Oh, okay. I mean, while I'm at it, go ahead. So
There's a black velvet mask. Oh, I just want to see whether or not that was
No
something we
magic.
picked
No
up.
magic. Have you cast? Is it cast?
yeah, I didn't
Okay.
So I'll
roll it
put-
'cause that means
there was a necklace made of stone.
No magic.
Okay. And no, that was there was a protection scroll, but that needs a full identification.
Right.
We don't know what it's protection from. Oh, a plant.
Yeah.
I'm just going. I don't think there was. No, there wasn't much magic in.
Right.
No magic items. I don't think. No.
Okay. So it's just a cool velvet mask, and I'm sure that everyone will be wearing them someday.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We killed Zora.
I mean, they're wearing them in Pinebay all the time now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very on trend. Very on.
Well, I'll just take it and wrap it. See if I can get it to fit around my head.
Yeah, that's fine. It actually fits kind of cool. You look kind of cool. Yeah,
Right.
Yes.
looks nice.
Go out and fight crime.
Yep.
hmm
Now all I need to do is find Batman. I've got the Robin mask.
Right. Okay, so have you guys clicked like the wrong rest because like I can still.
I
see
haven't
that
yet.
Seline has. Oh,
I'm
okay.
still looking through my magical stuff.
I have.
Okay. So Carver, I can see that you've got 25 hit points out of 33.
I've got 33 now.
You have to change it manually, apparently, in roll.
Oh,
Mine
okay.
is
Do you?
updated.
Okay, so it's 33.
Oh, mine updated naturally, but hers didn't.
Yeah.
And yours is 44, Beatrice. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah, yours never changes. I don't even know why you bother.
No, it was down. It was down to 38.
Was it? I had you at
Yep.
44. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. That means Potluck, he's back up to, I think, what's he, 38? Yeah, 38.
I'll just tell him to take a long rest next time.
He's taking a very long rest.
He's going to be so happy he rested.
I think he was hanging for a long rest, wasn't he?
He was. I wonder if the mind flayer will whisper into his dreams.
Yeah, might. Maybe Astrazo will as well.
Maybe Astrazo will protect him from the mind flayer. Maybe Astrazo is the mind flayer.
Maybe Astrazo is the mind flayer.
Maybe you all should just convert to the Three Sisters now because they're better than your gods. Because they rock.
All right,
I think I understand what the Three Sisters is defined. It's the faces of all the maybes. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that.
They're everything to
Did I
everyone.
take?
Don't you understand?
No one gets it except you.
No one. Well, I don't even get it fully. I mean, that black door of knowledge is just sitting there.
You got to pass that. There's a big test for that. You know that.
There is a big test written and everything. Thank you.
So, is the plan now to go ahead and start our plan, or are we going to end the stream slightly early?
I think we should end slightly early. I feel that we need to get everyone involved.
I think before getting back into the cave, I reckon we could today manage a rescue operation. But if I roll really good and the monster, what is it? The vine
creature.
monster, the creature. If he detects or grabs any of you, I think we just pause it there.
All right,
And we'll
actually,
just
Cliffhanger.
leave. If I roll really good and I end up grabbing one of you with my monster, and we'll just go, oh no, and we cut. And
Okay.
then,
I would just like to clarify though.
you might get away with it too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I reckon you
This
will.
is just the two sneaky people riding down on magical eagles.
This is really cool.
And then somehow managing to get the third
Wait.
person who
oh no,
seems to be protected, contained, trapped, possibly not herself. You're going to get that person through whatever the purple stuff is onto one of the eagles and flying up, while then Carver climbs up the tentacles, which probably won't be there because they'll become the tentacle monster.
Exactly.
And that's the plan.
Yep.
I see some flaws in the plan.
How are you going to get Ulna free? I'm confused here.
She's going to get tied to one of the eagles and flown out.
Wait a minute.
Lockpick.
What about the
Eagles can
chains?
pick them up.
Lockpick.
Lockpick. Okay.
So here's the thing, right? If shit goes south, because I had just took 2 long rests, I've been able to change my spells. I pre-prepared the spell Skywrite, which means I can say up to 10 letters or words. I forgot. I'll check the book later. Into the sky as long as I can see the sky. So if shit, quote unquote, goes south, you will see words in the sky.
You see what in the sky?
Words made of clouds.
Right. Okay.
She's
Yeah.
really
right.
You can see the sky all the time. Yeah.
Yeah,
unless
but
you're right on a really deep angle. But yeah, most of the time, yeah.
But also, screaming is often a good signal.
Yes, but
Yeah.
where would you be? Are you gonna wait
Jump-
inside the cave?
I'll just jump down and just,
Oh, that sounds like a bad idea, but
It's
Really?
a very long
who am
draw.
I?
hey, so
Take it
you're
from me.
planning to climb it on a not a vine. So
Yeah, well, I've got climbing.
actually, I could come in the other entrance.
Yeah.
And yeah,
be a distraction. Clank.
I am pretty shiny.
Well, then I shouldn't have prepared this spell. I'm such an idiot.
It could still come in handy. We don't know yet.
All right.
Remember, so basically we tell the guys that are with us that if you see writing in the sky, and if he's awake, send the warlock.
He could get. I suppose he can. His Eldritch Blast will fit. Maybe he should come with me.
Maybe.
As
He can
a
spider
distraction.
He could spider climb. He could spider climb and hang off the roof.
Yeah, but if he lacks concentration,
Yeah, he has to do a lot of concentration for it. It won't be 120. It's more like 300 and something.
Something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, let's start with this unplanned plan. I conjure my eagles.
Best plan to plan the plan. Okay.
So I'm sure we've killed most of the goblins.
What am I reading here?
Oh, this is the spell. So I cast this.
Okay.
okay.
Cool.
Two
And
giant
then-
eagles appear once again.
All right.
And-
So let me just pop the big cave up.
Did you want to wait till I get to the other side of the?
I mean, it's going to take time for us to fly there anyway, so you might as well start walking.
Mhm.
I walk.
Let's set up here.
I leave.
Let's set up around here. So you guys, because I've got an eagle here. Let me just copy. I think I deleted one
Wait,
accidentally.
before we leave, I cast... Oh, no, I can't, because that's also concentration.
yourself.
Give me a sec.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, yeah. Never mind, I can't. Why are all my spells concentration?
Because they're hard. Because they're magic.
Yeah,
Carver,
that's-
you're flying on one of the birds, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna get Seline here. Oh, how many hit points do you have, Brina?
23.
Okay, that's good. Okay, just make sure I got everything.
There's also still a bear in the room.
Let's not talk about the bear in the room.
Where? There's a bear. No. Don't
It's
worry
me,
about the bear.
it's Celine.
There is no bear.
It's in the
Grr.
corner.
It's hiding in the corner. It's got its hand on its head. That means it's out of character.
No, that's invisible. Isn't that out of character?
So the vines
Gorillas, right?
are vines. They're not
Yes.
the giant vine monster.
No.
No, they're vines at the moment. So let me just grab Potluck and Beatrice. Beatrice and Potluck.
Beatrice, the mighty sheets.
Come here. Okay. Okay.
You can summon a plesiosaur.
A
What the
plesiosaur?
hell?
Yeah, that's a water one. And what's great about this is I may not have seen these animals before, but I can later turn into them if I summon them.
Seahorse.
Axe beak. A riding
Okay.
hawk. A giant
cool.
poisonous snake. Riding horse seems a bit kind of prosaic.
All right. What else is up your sleeve there, Brina?
Nothing yet. I just get my eagle to fly Carver over to Ulna as I stay watch like a good 150 feet in the air.
Wait, don't you need? Okay, so she's.
As
you guys
far
are
as
going
I
over
know,
there.
I don't need to stay within 60 feet. I can summon them within 60 feet.
All right, so all I've got to do is make sure that you roll your sneak, and I
Okay.
have to roll versus it to see if I start noticing and turning myself into a big shambling mound.
Does-
So let's see how noisy you guys are. Basically, it'd probably be Brina because you're controlling the birds.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is Carver's bird, 16.
Okay.
And my bird is
16
15.
and 15. Okay, so I just roll to see if he notices. No. It doesn't even transform. It's gone back to vines all over the place. You land here safely.
Okay.
You can see Ulna up there. She's looking a bit more healthy now, a little bit more rosy, but really skinny. Her clothes are wet.
you.
She's been soaking herself, I guess, is the best way to describe it. It sort of smells pretty bad. They don't care about what's going on here. She's looking up, and she can see the birds, and she's like, what is this, some kind of dream?
Yes. Ulna does dream about this a lot. She's told me. So
Okay.
she's like, you're always riding towards me on eagles, and you always
That's
look majestic, and your hair is always
So
flowing.
amazing.
And then you
It's
turn into a
amazing.
bear, but it doesn't impact the eagle because technically the eagle is still strong enough to hold you, but we don't talk about it.
So let's not.
Yeah.
She okay, so
It's a
now
dream.
it's your turn to try and unshackle her, I'm guessing.
Yep.
This is the plan?
Yeah.
Yep. So I
Okay. So now I gotta make a so you
I
okay, so
do
you're
a-
gonna get beyond 17. Time to do one of
Okay.
the shackles. You go on this side and then that side. They'll both make noise.
okay.
So let's do one. And then I gotta roll I'll roll against that to see if I notice
Okay.
it.
So just a D20. Got to get over a 17.
Don't you have
Sorry?
is there anything
Surely
can
you have
roll
some sort of
some bonus to
have-
that?
Uh,
What's
Brina,
up?
what do you use for pick locks in
So
D&D?
Yeah.
you've got a lockpick kit. All rogues
Yeah.
get it, and you just add your. I use Dex and the proficiency of the lockpick. So if your Dex
Oh,
is plus
okay.
3,
Just a
and then
Dex.
you add your proficiency of plus 2, whatever.
Oh,
it
so it
is.
uses Dex. Okay, cool.
right.
Alright. Yep.
Okay.
So Dex plus whatever
Plus.
the lock picks are.
Our current bonus is plus 2, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 3. No, it's plus 3.
No, it's plus 3. Right.
Plus 3 on those.
Okay. So
Cool.
2. So that's Dex plus 3.
Plus
Yeah,
2 on Dex.
2 for my Dex, and then 3. So that's 15.
Okay. Nice. Here we go. Does he notice? Nope. Okay. I'm rolling shit, so you guys are so that's one shackle undone, and her arm
Right.
just drops down.
Reach up and catch her.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Seline, I need some help here. I can't unpick and hold her at the same time. Please.
She grabs the arm. Shh, quiet.
Okay.
You have a go on the other
Other side.
shackle. Yeah, the other shackle. Yep.
Right.
You pull out your lockpick tools. You quietly and majestically get in there.
I tell my eagle to take a look out for me while we're doing this.
So that'll
Right.
be a 9
12.
plus 3 is 11.
12.
I think you need 15 to actually unlock
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That time
so,
it didn't work.
No, so let me see if I actually get. So what was your total?
11.
11. I gotta try and
It's
get 11.
Oh, sorry.
9 plus
12,
3 is
Yeah,
12.
it's plus
12.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get
Fail.
12.
Yeah.
I gotta get
Plus
12 to notice.
Oh, no.
Good thing I
Yeah,
asked my
okay.
eagle.
Yeah. Well, the eagles probably noticed at
Has
exactly the same time. The eagles have landed. Let me just change the layer. Zoop.
Oh
We
no.
go back to GM overlay.
Oh no.
Layer token. Transforming. So this round, transforming.
Right. I can try again.
Okay. Try it one more time. Go for it. Come on. You need over 15 to unlock it.
Crack.
Cult point. Use the cult point. Use it.
Yes, yes. I used my cold point.
Okay,
It's
okay.
it's
Roll
it's
another 2
clicking,
times.
clicking,
Roll
clicking.
another 2 times.
Cult point. For people that don't know, it's a homebrew rule where you get to roll advantage and then roll an extra time for
That's-
good measure.
Right.
What?
Oh my god!
Plus 3. 14.
Look, it's
Wait a minute. 11, 12, 13.
15. 14.
7 or 13.
Yeah.
14? I thought that.
It's
I thought
plus
this was
3.
Plus 2.
yeah. So
Plus 3.
the roll
So
plus
my
dex
dex-
plus pro.
Yeah.
So you didn't make past 15.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
since you used the cult point, I'm only going against.
Basically, it's clicking. It's clicking. No, I'm moving it around. And can you hold her up a little bit more?
Yeah.
I just
Can
can't.
you
It's
shush?
straining against it.
Come on, I don't need an example of what you're doing. You just need to do it.
Okay.
Roll
It hasn't reached out or anything like that.
Mhm.
So it just sludges very slowly and starts pacing towards this area. This area here.
When I see it, like
Just
emerge and
shambles
start
along.
moving,
Yep.
I'm gonna try and start quietly going down the stairs that I can see. Are they stairs?
Yeah, there's stairs here.
Yeah.
All the way
Okay.
down here.
Yeah.
So yes, we will. Potluck and I will make our way down there.
What is that,
Over
Brina?
What?
What are you doing? What are you drawing, Brina?
It's a very shy blob of vines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you definitely notice the big shambling mound. Beatrice is just if it was human, it would be like this.
So
I think
just
I heard
really
something.
quietly from me, going down to get. See, if it's going to attack, I will hold my action to like I'll yell at it or something if it does anything. But
Okay, well, don't you take disadvantage on your sneak because since you're in your big armor or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so go for it. Let's see if you make some noise. Or are you going to bother? You've
Just
never
make
bothered
noise.
before.
No, she's thinking for
Right
now.
Are you going to sneak or are you just going to go strolling down?
Blank.
disadvantage. Or do I get super disadvantage? I didn't even know it was a thing.
No, it's just you roll
No.
twice, take the lower one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the master of stealth.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. I just got to beat 7.
You do. You do.
Oh, yeah. This is one stupid shambling mound.
It's a
Okay.
fine.
All right, go for it, guys. We're going to try
Get
again.
another shot. Yep.
Yep.
We can do this. Right,
The
deep breath.
loudest clang is echoed across. Exactly. I love this question mark. It's perfect. Where's that coming from? The shambling mound probably thinks it's stood on some old armor that it's probably eaten a victim from.
Ooh.
How do you
Okay.
go?
I take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
Close my
Focus.
eyes.
Oh,
Focusing.
before you focus, I
Yes.
I can't cast guidance.
Damn it. Okay.
Right.
Deep
Take a
breath.
deep breath. Close the
And-
eyes. Open the eyes and roll.
Clank.
Oh, that's better. So that's a 15 plus 3 is an 18.
Yay. Grab the other arm.
Click.
Right.
Goes undoes.
Were her ankles done too?
No, it was just her arms. So she's
Nice.
free now.
Right. So,
Yeah, and she just
grab her as a
falls
shield.
down.
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Whoa.
She's
Pick
on,
her- pick up.
Celine's on
She's
one
hip.
side.
She's way lighter than you remember her. She is a stick. Okay,
Right.
so the
Nice.
eagles
Oh.
go towards you.
My standby
Yep.
eagle, runs
Yeah,
over.
the eagle walks over to you and then looks at you and sort of mentally says, "You know, there's something down there."
And I do the whole and then
Right.
when the eagle is confused because it's Faye, I just go in and I whisper, "Take this one up there.
Right, I didn't catch that.
Take
Okay.
this one up there and that one too." And I point at both Carver and Ulna.
Oh, okay. So you put Ulna onto the bird.
I make the bird grab Ulna because there's no way Ulna can hold on.
In its talons.
Yeah, and then I say I go to Carver because our plan was Carver then sneaks out, but Carver doesn't know that I picked not that plan. And the bird picks Carver up and begins flying off with the two of them.
Right. Okay.
What?
This is a good new plan.
Shut up! What are you doing?
You're
Okay,
flying
go
off
on.
no!
All
The
right.
biggest,
now,
loudest noise.
Okay, so Brina, I have to get you to roll as she flies across. One of your birds fly. It's Ulna across.
+3. Oh no.
Oh no.
Colt point.
Have you got one?
I have 2.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go. Do
Now
it.
I have 1.
Okay.
All right, so 15. 15.
Wait a minute. Oh, so
You
you've
now
got
have
an
to
8
roll.
and you've got a 12. Right. Okay. Hang on. Here we go.
I'm now down to 1 Colt point.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Oh,
Colt point.
Holy shit balls. Okay. Okay. she's out of there by the skin of her teeth, and the
Talons of
Bottom
my
of my-
bird.
shambling mound just decides to cross over here and investigate and see what's going on over here.
And now Carver's bird.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
So it notices Carver. As long as it doesn't get a 1. It notices
Oh.
Carver.
Cover.
This is
Definitely
okay,
noticed
though.
cover.
That's okay. It goes back away from me. You turn into a
Stretch
spider.
out.
She
I
gets
have to
away.
stretch out and grab Carver.
Is it within range?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too far.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the bird couldn't fly in the cave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has to. Yeah, it has to. So I have to make my roll. Okay, here we go.
Where am I? Down there. Right.
What are you to hit?
It's probably, is it on mine or is it
The
on
eagle
the
is 13.
Mine's
Okay.
14.
Oh, we'll take the 14 then.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa. The tentacle reaches out and slips past and slides past your leather armor as you just fly out of the hole and go outside, leaving Beatrice and Seline in there.
I
And-
stand here and I use my elven thing where I can hide where lightly obscured because I can't
Yep.
turn into a
Yep.
beast and maintain my magic, which I didn't tell anyone.
Oh, crap.
Right. Okay. Well, let's go to Beatrice. Beatrice, you can notice that the
Taking
birds
back
fly
to it.
out. Yeah. You just
I'm
did
gonna
the bop
back
out of
away
there.
again,
Okay.
but I'm gonna.
Well, you make a bit of
Oh,
noise, so take disadvantage. Unless you're not sneaking. I guess you are sneaking. Okay. That's
10.
pretty good. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
for me, it's pretty awesome.
But, God damn it. Okay. Yeah. A shambling mound's a shambling idiot. Okay. You just go diddly bop out of there, and it finally decides to pull the wax out of its ears. And you end
It's
up.
gone so much
there.
better than I thought it would.
Oh, yeah, this is way better than I thought, too. I thought we were going to let it end. We might still end on a cliffhanger with Seline caught into the in the brink of things, but let's find out. Okay, Seline, what are you going to do? You're going to roll stealth to get out?
I
have to
use
roll
my
climb,
Mask of
too.
the Wilds. No, I'm just gonna stay here and not move, not make a sound. And I'm gonna wait the time that it takes for my eagles to come back. So I know that
Ah.
everyone has landed and they're safe.
And they have. Okay, so you finally land, and Ulna is in front of Potluck and the alderman, the horses, the guard, and everything. And she sits down, and I imagine that you guys would have started a fire or something, or get
Yep.
some comfort, and you're basically comforting her. And the eagles, just look at you like they got to go. They look around, and they sort of
Bye-bye.
sense that everything's okay, and they fly off. They come back into the cave. They have to bypass the shambling mound.
Is the
So-
shambling mound still the shambling mound?
It is the shambling mound. It does take a while, but it's still crawling along everywhere. It sort of goes up the stairs a little bit and then comes back down, and
Okay.
hasn't calmed down there. Unless you tell your eagles not to come in, it'll probably transform back to vines.
I mean, I would have to shout for my eagles not to come back in because they've already been given instructions. Or I would resummon them.
All right, let's roll. Let's do this.
Da-na-na-na, plus 3, 7, and 5.
7 and 5?
7
Okay.
and 5.
Notices both. Okay. Can only go for one. Oh, wait. I think it can go for 2.
Oh no.
I think. Okay, don't worry. What's its AC? $13, you said, right?
Yes.
Misses. Okay. So I think I get multi-attack. Okay, so I get to roll again.
I don't even need to wait for my eagles. Now that they're back, I can just turn into a spider and climb away. But that wouldn't be interesting.
And that misses as well. Wow, I cannot roll dice. Okay.
I'm gonna have my eagles attack the thing, actually.
But it's definitely aware of what's going on. So it starts clambering upwards, and it can lift itself up, and so it's investigating around here now.
Never mind, I'm a spider. The eagles are gone. I'm a spider now.
And the eagle's just vanished, is that right?
Yes,
And you're a spider?
I'm a spider.
Yes.
I'm a little baby spider. I'm a hide in a crack.
Okay, I have to give it a huge negative. And if you don't move, I'm just going to make it automatic success, but I'll see what it gets anyway, whatever. I gave it a -5.
It's rolled a nat 20. Do you want me to, at the very least, roll
it just stares at you.
sneak?
Doesn't matter where you're moving, it just stares at you, even though it doesn't have eyes.
Ooh.
It's homing in on your plantness.
Yeah, it's definitely... And it reaches up to here.
Shit.
It's so close to you right now. You can feel its vibration, and you can smell the fungus growing on it. You can smell the plant life coming off it as well. And you can almost...
Does it seem mean?
It just stares at you. What do you do?
I'm going to assess the situation or die. Because I can't
Yeah.
use spells when I'm the small thing.
Well, it's just sussing you out. Why do you think it's sussing you out?
Because I'm a spider and not a human?
That's right. So roll performance.
Ah!
Yes.
I'm
Good way.
very spider. Such a
Yes, you
spider.
are.
Is that a fly?
Spider.
Mm.
That's right. You go for a fly, and it goes, okay, well, that's a normal spider. It doesn't cast spells or anything like that. That's good. So you're munching into a fly, and it disappears, and you're like, okay.
Yum.
I think you're all out of there quite safely.
I climb out and I tell no one that I ate a fly. I climb out and I was just like, whew, that was a really easy escape. I just turned into something that could climb, not specific at all.
You
And
guys
I
are extremely lucky. I rolled so bad.
ran away.
Wow.
No,
Okay.
no, we defeated that challenge. That is
Hell
the
yeah.
important thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not always about death.
And
Or Eldritch Blast.
you've got Ulna safe and sound. Let me just grab her in the out. Do we have Ulna? I think I've got an old one of hers.
I begin
Yes.
to ask Ulna personal questions to gauge her where her
She's
brain
way
is at.
too tired for questions right now.
Okay.
She can't even think right now. Let's end it early there. You saved her and you got her safe, and next game we can start questioning her and find out what happened to her if you want.
Nice.
Also, you got the tryst.
Yes.
So he's done pretty well.
Didn't get the treasure
Excellent.
chest.
No, I didn't get the treasure chest, unfortunately.
But
Well,
I
we didn't
remember
even
that it's
see-
there now. Oh,
We didn't even look and see if the pool was gold or not.
I'll find that out later.
All right, GG. Good game.
All right. Thank you
That was
all
fun.
for coming
Thank you.
today. I have
Thank
been Seline, your ever so clumsy elven lady.
I've been Beatrice, the surprisingly sneaky, fully armored paladin.
And I've been Carver, the one who no longer forgets. Dragonborn.
And I've been Joe, which is everyone else, and cannot roll dice at all.
Perfect. And we'll see you next week, hopefully, with a fully functioning Warlock, Potluck the Warlock. All right. See you guys. Bye.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.